Autosave in progress. You are approaching a point of no return. Remaining time, 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Unfinished objectives detected. Choice menu. Call them back. Finish one more job. Say nothing. Go to sleep. Reminder, you selected I'll deal with it later 6 times this cycle.
You always think you've got time.
This save cannot be overwritten. It's okay. Most users don't change anything this late anyways. It's too late. Choice menu update. Make one last change. Quit without saving. Too late. Midnight reached.
Welcome back to Lore on Tap, the podcast where we overthink fictional worlds and underthink our own decisions.
I'm Zach.
I'm Hunter, and tonight it's New Year's Eve, so we're talking about the moment when a game politely warns you and you ignore it.
Tonight's episode is Last Save Before Midnight.
We're talking about games that lock your choices in.
Specifically Cyberpunk 2077 and Red Dead Redemption 2.
One lies to you about time.
The other already knows you ran out.
Night City never sleeps, and neither do your mistakes. Introducing Night City Autosave Insurance, emotional coverage for your choices you definitely didn't think were permanent.
I just meant to ask a question. Why is everyone so mad at me?
Relax! 92% of Night City residents believed they had more time. They were wrong.
You ignored the warning. That's on you. You selected I'll deal with it later. This action cannot be undone.
Platinum tier includes a regret visualization, a montage of every dialogue option you skipped.
Hey, can we talk? This matters! Please don't ghost me!
Coverage void is if you skipped calls, fast traveled emotionally, or threw out a sarcasm wouldn't count.
It counted.
Night City Autosave Insurance, because the city already saved.
Hello, Night City! We are back for our final episode of the year. We are here, we're in Night City, so everyone's a little bit queer. Y'all can get over it.
I don't know how to top that after. I was trying to find the way. I mean, I know there's lesbians.
What about them?
It's Cyberpunk.
Well, okay, so I feel like there has to be a little bit of backstory on this episode. So we're talking about mainly 2 video games today. So Red Dead Redemption 2 in 1 and Cyberpunk 2077. But Hunter's never finished Red Dead Redemption 2 and hasn't played Cyberpunk 2077. So there's going to be some gaps of knowledge that are missing for him.
I do my best.
So, give him some credit. He's here for comedic relief.
I definitely got that on tap.
On tap. You got me there. We need the snapping.
The snap.
The snap.
I didn't know what to do after. I don't have a drum kit to go.
Maybe one of these days when we're rich, when people donate to us on Coffee.
I was wondering how we were going to transition into this.
That we'll be able to afford, the buttons and stuff like that.
The soundboard.
The soundboard, of course. And that's my doorbell.
And we're back from the doorbell adventures.
And what did we find?
I found that no one's been checking out the Instagram and TikTok.
Oh, very good. Very astute transition. And with that transition, because I had to pause, because I had to gather my thoughts, I forgot where we are, but I think we're talking about Linktree.
That's another one we can.
Well, that's technically the main thing. So if you go to linktr.ee / Lore Distillery.
I always mess that up every episode.
Yeah,
I listened to our last episode and I was like, oh, hey, look, I messed that up.
Oh, did you?
I did.
No wonder nobody
every single
followed us. Lore Distillery. So Linktree / Lore Distillery. You'll find all the links. So we got coffee, as we mentioned, where you can donate to us. We have TikTok. We have Discord, Instagram,
Reddit.
No, we don't have Reddit.
Oh.
I didn't set that up yet.
Yeah, okay. No Reddit.
No Reddit.
Sorry, you guys can't go and fight us.
Eventually I will. And yeah, just head on down to Linktree. Go check us out on any of those socials. Seriously, if you know, I hate to beg, but we do really appreciate you sharing, liking, rating, reviewing us on podcasters. That would help us out to get the kind of word out of Lore on Tap.
Caden, Tony, I don't see you guys commenting on anything.
I need some comments here. Tell us how we're doing. Tell us if we suck. Tell us if you want to throw a tomato at us. But if you think we're good, then throw pieces up high.
Pecan pie?
Pecan pie, 100%. Or razzleberry.
I didn't tell you this earlier. Pecan pie is my favorite pie, actually.
And I just have a pie in there.
A huge, giant pie.
Yeah. Sorry, that's for Kristen.
Damn. It's worth a shot.
Before we get into our drinks, though, you do need to go and let us know the worst permanent choice that you've made in a game ever. So go on to, Discord, Instagram, and just let us know your worst game save decision.
You want to know one of mine real quick?
What's that?
I was playing Halo 3 campaign, and Warthog got blown up by a Wraith. Well, it wasn't blown up, but I got blown onto the side of a cliff. And it auto-saved when I was on the side of the cliff, and there was no coming off of it, and it was right before a major checkpoint. I tried everything. I tried hopping out half an hour. I tried pulling this Warthog off the side of the cliff, and every time I respawned, it would just fall back, and it was just death over and over. Just, pissed me. I had to restart that whole mission.
The whole mission, yeah.
Yeah.
So I had one the other day where this isn't like the worst time, but it's one of the times where I was playing Star Wars Outlaws, which everyone has their opinion of it. It's absolutely a great game. It feels super Star Wars. But I beat the whole game, loved it. I played through the first DLC. A little short on the short end, but it was still fun. And then I totally forgot about the second DLC that was coming out. And so I started playing the game again, but then I was like, I just don't have the time to like play through this, and I want to play the DLC. And I noticed that all my saves were gone, and there's no way to play that DLC without like advancing in the game. So it's like, I guess I'm just not going to play it. So it'd been like 2 to 3 months where I was just like, hadn't played it. And then finally I was like, wait a second, can I just like look up a save? And so like I downloaded like some person's like game save and then played off of it, and I still haven't played it because I had to beat the end of the game and then go from there. But
All right.
Anyways, don't lose your saves,
or you end up playing on someone else's save.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. So drinks this week. So I have the.
While you're thinking about yours.
Yes, go ahead with yours. I had to find the name. Sometimes I waffle around with the names. So
okay. I got the Four Peaks Brewing Golden Lager, which just looks like an ultimate cowboy beer.
And is Four Peaks local?
Four Peaks is local there, sir.
So if you are not in Arizona, then you're probably not having Four Peaks.
No. So come visit, and while you visit, listen to Lore on Tap on your drive here.
Exactly, or flight. How is the beer?
It's pretty good. I'm not a big lager person, but I'm actually enjoying this. It's pretty like sweet, which is different.
Yeah, I think it's honey, isn't it? Or does it taste like honey?
Kind of. Definitely has the wheat taste, but sweeter. So it might have honey. Didn't say actually.
On my end, I am drinking Blood in the Chrome. Sorry. So this is going to be a vodka-based drink. I got Effin vodka for this, which is a great name for a vodka. Effin vodka.
For a Cyberpunk vodka?
For a Cyberpunk, yeah. The bottle, it just kind of looked a little bit cyberpunky, and like I don't like in describing it, it just looks like a little bit futuristic, which is all cyberpunk is. It's like everything from like our modern day, just a tiny bit more
2077.
Like just set in 2077, which we'll get into it a little bit, but it's actually kind of funny when you start the game because you're actually now, but it's still in the future because it doesn't look like it is now. So it's blood orange Effin vodka. It is blood orange juice from my backyard tree. So
lime.
You cannot go to my backyard and steal one of my blood oranges. They're too delicious. Lime
syrup.
Sparkling syrup It's, I don't know, it's got the chrome in it for Cyberpunk. And then finally, that's it.
I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah, tonic water. A little bit of tonic
Nice.
water on top to give it a little bit of fizz. So, yeah, I'm going to try it out here. Yeah, that's super good. It's very citrusy. I'm pretty sure you'd be made fun of if you drank this in Night City. But, I mean, it's Night City, so who cares?
Is it kind of like a Moscow Mule?
Let's try it out. It's not like a Moscow Mule.
Moscow Mule is my favorite. It's kind of refreshing.
Yeah.
Reminds me of like an orange popsicle.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a very refreshing drink, which, you know, I guess if you're talking about like a canon, like this was happening in game, it would be that, you know, your character just like does all these crazy things, and then when he sits down and he wants a drink, or her, he just, you know, goes for like just a very refreshing drink, which is, to be fair, like that's a lot of the drinking that I do like nowadays is I don't look for like alcohol heavy drinks. I look for like refreshing drinks where it's like it's, I guess you could say like it's closer to water than it is to like anything else. Cause if it's too sweet, it's going to make me sick. And if it's too alcohol-y, then I'm not going to want it. So I got to kind of find that like middle ground of like just a little bit like watery, so it goes down a lot smoother.
Fair.
Delicious. And because we wouldn't get paid the bigger bucks if we didn't outright tell you our sponsors.
But you're getting paid?
Well, let's not go that far. You're not getting paid, but yes, I am getting paid.
Damn. That's effing messed up. Kind of like effing vodka. One of the sponsors of today, the effing vodka blood orange flavor, specifically, is who we're giving some time and credit to for some amazing drinks.
Yeah, it's blood orange, it's lime, it's bright, dangerous, and wildly overconfident.
This is the drink that convinces you one more side quest won't hurt.
Effing vodka.
Effing vodka.
And for our second sponsor, for Red Dead, we're slowing things way down.
Drinking the gold lager from Four Peaks Brewing Company. So if you're an Arizona native,
it's honest, it's clean. There ain't no tricks here.
The kind of beer you drink by a fire once the game already knows who you are. And that's a golden lager from Four Peaks Brewing there, brother.
Okay, we're talking Cyberpunk now, which, again, Hunter has not played through, so I do want to do a little bit of a recap, but, like, I want to say, first of all, that, like, Cyberpunk is one of the best experiences that I've ever had while playing a game, because, like, it truly makes you feel like your choices matter in the game, and so I think I had mentioned this on the podcast last week, but there's a point in one of the DLCs when like you're presented with this choice, and I agonized over it. I literally left it on my computer for like 2 days, like just running like full Cyberpunk blast. Like it probably cost like $20 in electricity funds, you know, for my computer. But like it's just this amazing like setup for it where you just feel like, okay, what am I going to do? And it doesn't tell you what's going to happen as a result of these like choices that you make. You just make them and it happens. And like I get really into it where like I want my first playthrough to be like, this is the main one. Like I can go back and I can do another playthrough, but the first one is the most important. So like I really agonize over these choices. And so again, going back to just Cyberpunk as a whole, like that's what the game is about. It's like about a lot of really complicated decision making. You know, it's not a black and white society. It's a very gray society. And so you just have to kind of like figure out how you're going to live in it. For those of you who are under a rock, Cyberpunk 2077 is, you know, it is the cyberpunk genre. It's, you know, a future either far or not so far in the future where, you know, cars fly a little bit. There's oppression from corporate overlords. There's a lot of like Japanese inspiration. It's just very unique. Cyberpunk 27 specifically is an iteration of the Cyberpunk franchise, and it gained a lot of popularity for two reasons. One, Keanu Reeves was in it, and then two, it was really bad on launch. And so this is kind of where
exactly why I didn't play it. It was yeah, I just remember laughing so hard about seeing those scenes, which is funny because I have another friend, ironically named Zach, that I've known since.
Oh, you're cheating on me with another Zach?
I mean, I've known him since 4th grade or something like that.
Wow.
But he tried to convince me to play Cyberpunk, and all he ever reposts on his story is Cyberpunk, and I still haven't done it.
I've played through Cyberpunk like 3 times now.
I just keep sending him like screenshots of like when it had the glitching days, the first 10 days of launch.
Well, and so it's funny because I don't think there's anyone who can argue and be like, oh yeah, like the game wasn't that bad. Like it was bad at launch. It was released before it was a completed product, and as a result, I got the game from from Best Buy for $5. It's a brand new deluxe edition copy.
Dang.
And this was like maybe like half a year after launch, and so like it was just awful. But like you can't get Cyberpunk now for under $30, and that's when it's on sale. Otherwise, it's a $60 game.
So it went up over time?
Oh, 100%. Because
I think it's the only game that's ever done that.
Yeah, no, it legitimately, and if you go play it now, like everyone will say it's a completely different game, and that's why like I know I hound on you about specific things, but like go play, like for anyone, go play Cyberpunk 27. Like I'm not doing it justice, but it is an absolutely incredible experience of a game. Like it's so well polished, it looks so good. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of Keanu Reeves, as has been discovered on this podcast, but he's really good in it.
Still an L take.
I know. I'm just saying. So yeah, go check out Cyberpunk 2077. So with that being said, how that relates to our show today is we're talking about New Year's Eve. So I think we're releasing this on Tuesday, which is going to be 2 days before New Year's Eve.
29th?
Correct, yeah. And New Year's is on
Thursday?
Wednesday night?
New
Going
Year's
into
Eve
Thursday.
is Wednesday. New Year's Day is Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, when they get to New Year's, they are agonizing over decisions that they may have made throughout the year, or they're just trying to drink to not think about the decisions that they made, or they've been thinking about, okay, what am I going to do in the new year? So it's a lot about like thinking and choices. And that's kind of where this thought process of like games that
Make you decide.
Yeah, they make you decide. There's a heavy emphasis on your decisions in the game.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of games out there where they like, oh yeah, you make a decision, but it doesn't really matter what you do. Cyberpunk 2077 is one that has you make those decisions. Red Dead Redemption 2, and I think 1 to a certain extent.
Yeah.
They're really big on decision making. So anyways, back to Cyberpunk 2077, its kind of main focus is when you make decisions, they have the potential to affect the remaining outcome of the game. However, typically you are given multiple chances to like save that decision, or even at the very end, you might be given the opportunity to like completely go back on everything that you've done. But it doesn't cheapen the experience. It's not like saying like, okay, well, you did all these things. It's more like, hey, like you did all these things. Are you going to make this decision in spite of it? And like, yeah, you can do whatever you want, like ultimately, but like, that's why the game is so good, is because it gives you a reason to like want to do these things.
Yeah. I know this is a bit off from that, but it's just the related experience I have with it. Far Cry 3 is, like I've told you, like my favorite game. That game is all decision based.
Yeah.
And, but it does end that same way. Like you can technically go back on all your decisions, but like, what do you, it questions your morality.
Yeah, you feel in the game like you're like, I can't go against this. Like,
dude, I sat at that menu on that game particularly. The last decision you make, I sat there for a solid 15 minutes. Like, don't make me do this. I don't want to do this.
Yeah, well, and those, you know, like we're talking about, like, you know, the podcast about nerd culture and drinking, but like it's very reflective of life in general. When like you're like, oh man, like I got this hard decision. I got to think about it. I got to really think about it. And so like it has to give you a lot of details. Like in life, you don't make decisions based off of nothing. You base them off of the context of what your life is. And so like in these games, it's giving you a ton of context in the front and experiences so that it's hard to do so. So Far Cry 3 as well.
Yeah. Red Dead Redemption 1, the very ending, like it's been a while since I played, but I do remember a lot of decisions being made. And ultimately, I was not happy with my ending. I was like, I messed up.
So with that, like the Cyberpunk 2077, it's and you know with these kind of other decisions that we were talking about, it's much more like it's convincing you that like essentially like the clock isn't real. Like you can make decisions at any point to impact your gameplay or impact what's going on in the game. Mm-hmm. Nothing is ever too late, essentially.
Yeah.
You can always take things back. And so that's kind of the Cyberpunk 2077 like save. Like, yes, there are things that like once you do them, you can't take them back. But like in general, like at the end point of the game, there's still chance for hope.
You still got a little bit of hope left.
Yes. So that's the way it works. And so like, let's say it's New Year's night at 11:30. You got your confidence, you got bad text, you got no foresights. You're just, hey, the decisions that I make now, that like nothing happened in the past, it's gonna work, or it's gonna affect me. I'm just gonna do what I do moving forward. So that's Cyberpunk 2077.
Okay.
And let's go to commercial.
Wait, I have a question for you.
Yes.
And then we'll cut to commercial. Does Johnny die in Cyberpunk 2077? Cut the commercial, or cut to commercial.
Did you say something that you can't take back?
I didn't mean it like that. Why are you leaving?
At Afterlife Memory Wipe, we erase the memory, not the consequences.
Sir, that's the most of your personality. Why does everyone hate me?
That's normal. Packages include the Oops, the Spiral, and our New Year special, anything said after 11:45 p.m.
Does not restore trust to lines or endings.
And that's how Cyberpunk 2077 ends.
My mind is blown like the chip in the back of my neck.
And you're gonna go play it now, right?
Yep.
All right. But let's talk Red Dead Redemption 2, and to a lesser extent 1. I have not played Red Dead 1.
See, this might be like a cool, interesting subject, because I know Red Dead in the future based off the old Red Dead.
Oh, that's right. Red Dead Redemption
2
is in the past, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's right, because you play as...
I play as John Marston.
In Red Dead 2.
No, Red Dead 1.
No, you play him as him in Red Dead 2 as well.
Oh, so you know what's funny about that? Because I do know how Red Dead 2 ends. I just didn't get there. I watched enough clips. Long story short, I love the game. It's just I was doing other life stuff at the time. Sold my console, had the video game on it, never got to finish it. But so with making it as least spoily as possible, you play as someone in Red Dead Redemption 2, and then you switch over to John Marston. Yes. Red Dead Redemption 1, you start as John Marston, and you switch over to John Marston's son, and at the end of Red Dead Redemption 1, and then I think his name's like Steve or something.
I didn't play Red Dead 1.
But
you can play it on Netflix now for some reason, I think.
Yeah, I saw that. What is that?
I don't know.
You should play it on Netflix.
I literally have zero interest in playing video games on my phone.
You need to play it on Netflix.
Yeah, I'm definitely not interested in that.
I think that should be a new episode. Netflix and chill.
Netflix and chill. We just talk about nerdy things in general. Anyways, not the point.
But with the why'd you point over there?
It's like quiet.
Oh, with the with Red Dead Redemption 1, like I said, I played 2 a bit, and yeah, it's kind of the same decision making. Red Dead Redemption 1, if I remember right, it bases you off of being an outlaw or like a good Samaritan. And so if you go into like cities or towns, you might have like some of the sheriffs after you right away.
Yeah.
And then it dies down, and then you can walk around the city.
Well, and I guess that's my question, because Red Dead Redemption's 2, like the decision making in Red Dead Redemption 2 is different from Cyberpunk 2077, where it's not, hey, you can make a decision at any time. It's all of the little things add up to a point where, well, in RDR2, it's the honor system.
Yep.
So are you essentially good, or are you bad by the end of it?
Lasso someone and drag them on the train tracks for a half mile? Because I never did that. I never did that.
That sounds
before.
a little too specific.
No. And then you lose, like, you become more of an outlaw than you are Good Samaritan.
So one of the great parts in, obviously if you don't do this, then you're kind of a piece of shit, but there's a part where you walk up on Ku Klux Klan people, and like genuinely in RDR2, and like I don't know if I think they're burning a cross. Yeah.
And you can decide to take them out,
and you can just shoot them
just
all, and if you do, your honor goes way up, and it's so great. There's a few people out there that are offended. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that you can do that. Like,
shoot them again.
Yeah, no.
And again.
And again.
And again.
And again.
And light them on fire.
Yeah.
And then hogtie them and drag them on the railroad tracks for a half mile.
And you still didn't lose honor for that one.
Nope.
But yeah, so Red Dead Redemption 2 or 1 is alike in that, where it's important every decision you make along the way, which again, similar to Cyberpunk 27, every decision is important, but you don't have a point where you're ever like, oh, hey, it's too late, you can't do anything more.
Yeah, in Red Dead Redemption 2, it's a little bit more complex. Obviously, it's a newer game.
Yeah.
But like you also have the whole posse with the wagon train that you're kind of like taking care of, and like decisions can also affect them, basing like off resources you bring back and stuff and side quests you do.
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption 1, it's basically you, your wife, and your son.
Yeah.
And you're running away as John Marston from what you did in the past on the East Coast.
Yes.
And you move out to the west in Red Dead Redemption 1, but they don't say like a city. Like it's very heavily implied you're in Arizona, Texas, because you cross the border to Mexico, but like they don't say it.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing in RDR2, like where every place is like, you're like, I know where this is, but they don't actually say where it is. Like you're in New Orleans for a significant part of the game, but it's called like something else.
Yeah.
But also the way like RDR2 it's interesting the way that you travel, because like you can essentially travel like most of the country with air quotes, but it's you can literally like ride your horse from one place to another like in game. So anyways, that's more of a game thing, but it's interesting. I mean, it's a huge game. Like Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of those ones where it's an incredible game. Like again, the decision making is so impactful because of what came before it. It is a long game though. What I would say, and this is kind of the hard part that I have, is like, if you have a hard time making it through single player games, especially, you should just not do the side quests. And that's like probably like decent advice for you, Hunter, because it's like you play a lot of these games and like they're just long and drawn out. But like part of the reason is you're doing like 50 side quests that take like 3 hours each time. But like the quest, like, or the like main story isn't like super long. It's maybe like 30 hours.
Yeah.
30, 40 hours.
They did put a lot of time into that campaign though. I remember people who were like on like multiple day live streams like, I'm still playing.
Yeah, no, it is an incredible game though. Arthur Morgan is the main character, so to give a little bit of a background, because it is essentially the prequel for Red Dead Redemption 1. It's what's the gang called? They're with a gang for this guy Dutch Vanderlind, and they're just outlaws. They're like not bad people, but they're just outlaws. Like they rob people, rob trains, stuff like that, but they're not like horrible people.
Yeah.
So they're just existing. They're on the run. I said they're not bad people and they're on the run. Yeah, they're on the run for doing bad stuff. But anyways, point is then you're kind of just on this quest with them, or like on this journey with them where they're going through everything. And then eventually you go to Havana, I think, for some reason. You go to Cuba.
Is that where?
Which actually is kind of where the game gets... It's not... It becomes very linear, but like it just advances, but like it just becomes kind of sad from that point on. And so
everybody... No, no spoilers.
Don't spoil it. The point is, and I shouldn't say it gets like really sad, but like the story progresses, and so it's like it's one of those things where like you do all these things, you're having so much fun. If you enjoy existing in it, I would suggest that you don't advance past
Cuba,
past New Orleans. Because once you get there, it moves very quickly towards the end of the game. But you can do so much in the game. So, again, getting back on topic for the episode, we're talking about like the decision making. So Cyberpunk 27 and some similar games, we have the
every decision counts for something.
Every decision counts. Well, it's more like every decision counts, but you can change your decision before you lock it into place. Essentially, like it's almost never too late to make a big decision. Whereas
Red Dead is more.
You don't get that option. You have like if you stole the old veterans, Civil War veterans money from him.
Oh, they're always going to be pissed at you in that town.
They're always going to be pissed at you. You're always going to have some honor gone from that. And if you end the game bad, you end the game bad. Like you didn't have a chance to redeem yourself by like doing one thing. You had to have been working on it the entire time. Like you can make a good decision here and a bad decision there, but the good has to outweigh the bad. And like specifically in that one, you can be like really good, you can be just a little good, you can be bad, or you can be really bad. So there's kind of like different endings based on how you do it.
Don't put dynamite in the back of a wagon and try and ride it into town. It's not a good idea.
Not a great idea. So the long and the short is that Red Dead doesn't ask what you'll do next. It asks what you already did. And that's Cyberpunk is, I don't care what you did last. What are you going to do now?
Yeah.
And on that note, let's hit up our commercial break.
Out here, a man's past follows him.
Will it fix what I did?
No. But at least with a clean slate, we can take that wanted poster from $25,000 to $0 and make it act like no one else remembered what happened.
That sounds great.
Disclaimer. It may cause reflection and acceptance. That damn yellow belly lawyer said I had to say this part for you motherfucking city slickers.
Sir, I don't know if you can say that.
Shut the hell up, you little prissy boy.
Yes, sir. All right. So now here's the part of the show where we talk about our actual New Year's plans. So, what are you doing?
Probably hanging out with Stephanie.
What am I doing? I don't know yet.
Hanging out with... It's Kristen after work?
Yeah, she does. Ooh. I know. It's rough. So, not sure at this point. But let's consider maybe past New Year's Eves and all the future New Year's Eves. Which system would you rather have? Would you rather have, you the clock's ticking, you get to, clock strikes midnight, New Year. Would you rather have your game save decided by Cyberpunk style, which is you could have made one decision, or you could make a brand new decision on January 1st that's going to change everything? Or would you rather have Red Dead 2/Red Dead 1, where everything you did in 2025 it impacts your game save January 1st?
I think I gotta go with Cyberpunk without even playing it, because Red Dead sounds more like real life.
Yeah.
Like if I kick the crap out of someone like last month, that's gonna follow me to next month.
Yeah, Yeah, no, I definitely
Just
think
like
that.
Red Dead.
But well, and I guess I feel like I'm a little bit like not selling it. Where like again, your decision making does matter. Like a big part of Cyberpunk is romancing people, and so like you can't like treat one of your like romance options like shit and then be like, oh, you're gonna date me now. Like no, they'll just like they'll be like, we're gone. Like there's it again, the decision making and like all the story is incredible.
I still stand Cyberpunk unless I can throw in a mix for Baldur's Gate. Then I roll for Nat 20.
You roll for Nat 20. Jeez. Yeah, I think I know this is poor content, but I think I'm kind of in agreement with you where it's like I like, and I think that's a little bit more like, I don't want to say, I don't know. I think Red Dead Redemption 2, like you said, it's a little more real life where it's like you can't do all these bad things.
My consequences. Have you heard that meme? Like, this is the actions of my consequence.
Yeah.
Actions of my consequences chasing me right now.
Yeah.
That's it.
I guess that kind of reminds me of like the meme my wife quotes all the time. She's like, they treated me like a criminal because I killed somebody. So yeah, you can't go off and kill somebody and then be like, oh, but I also saved this other person. They're like, you're still on trial for killing this one person.
Yeah.
But I think game wise, like Cyberpunk 2077 is more exciting because like again, Cyberpunk 27 it's more of a gray world, so it's like you can do something bad like kill someone and like you're not necessarily going to be like wanted because the law is super corrupt and like all like anyways, not the point, but just go play the game. So yeah, I think I'm with you there. The Cyberpunk 2077 save game is going to be my
go-to.
That's my go-to for this New Year's party.
Okay.
Is I'm gonna try to make a decision that makes me seem like
2026 is the year.
2026 is the year.
Whole new decision, whole new impact.
In all honesty, 2025 has been a pretty decent year for me personally. So
I got no complaints.
Yeah, no complaints here. And on that note,
I think it's time to go play some video games.
One last commercial.
Yeah,
and then
video
come back,
games.
and then video.
I guess.
Yeah. All right.
This ain't armadillo.
Yeah, no kidding, cowboy. You died before electricity figured itself out.
You the barkeep?
No, I'm the mistake they let keep talking.
Huh. You seem unhappy.
Buddy, I watched the world end slowly while everyone said, it'll work itself out. You?
I tried to be better. Turns out the bill still came due.
Let me guess. You thought you had more time?
I always do.
Funny thing is, different centuries, same lie.
Reckon folks ever learn?
No, but they do keep drinking about it.
Whether you're a gunslinger outrunning your past or a rocker boy yelling at the future, not bad.
Yeah, tastes like regret with a decent balance.
The Afterlife Bar, who hit continue instead of a new game.
Open late, closes never.
You reckon they got another round?
Buddy, that's the problem. And we've reached the end of the 11th episode of Lore on Tap and the last episode of this year. Mm-hmm. The first year.
The first year of Lore on Tap. And I think there's
Well, is it the first year or is it the first few months?
Yeah.
Because, we haven't actually done a year of shows. It's the first end of the calendar year.
I mean, we're like 6 months in.
Yeah, no, we've been doing it for a while.
I mean, think about.
Let's see. There's 10 weeks there's 52 weeks in a year. We've done 10 episodes. So a little, I think less than 6, more like, I think it's like 3 months or something.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
But, got some views and I'm having fun doing it. So keep doing it.
Yeah. A guest wants to say something from the next episode.
I'll invite him in.
My precious.
Hi there, Smeagol. It's good to hear from you, but I don't think we're going to be hearing from you again till next week because
Smeagol lost his voice and he needs some time to work on it.
Okay, Smeagol. Don't worry, we'll have Precious here for you. I think that might have been Yoda, actually. Yeah, so we're talking about Lord of the Rings next time, which is actually a subject I feel like we're both fairly confident on. I mean, I'm not a Lord of the Rings book reader. I remember my parents had like the audiobook on CD. It was like 12 discs or something crazy like that.
Dude, it's a long
and it's
book.
Boring. In the nicest way.
To let Marissa hear this episode.
Yeah.
She'll have some stuff to say.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there is some people who will listen to it and be like,
how dare you call those boring?
Excuse me? Did I hear you say that about Lord of the Rings, the greatest trilogy known to mankind?
I think we talked about this before, but Lord of the Rings is considered a Christmas movie. And we end that episode with making Zach upset.
Yeah. And from here on Lore on Tap, I bet you're all upset.
I was upset. You know how many people corrected me saying that Die Hard was a Christmas movie after that episode?
You 100% are wrong. Even Kristen says it's a Christmas movie.
Boo.
She usually disagrees with me just to disagree with me. So,
boo.
We'll see you next year.
Peace out.